Let me ace.
Hell no. Oh my god, yes, yes.
Oh. Oh my god.
Nice one.
Come on, chat! Woo!
If you're watching the video right now, Zesty took cream pumpkin with
Let's go, chat! Yo boys, can I start out today's video by saying thank you so much for 3,000 subscribers. The support on the channel recently has been absolutely insane. And we hit 3,000 subscribers yesterday while streaming on Twitch. If you want to check out the Twitch as well, because you're vibing on YouTube, feel free to do so. The link will be down in the description below. Or you can just type my name into Twitch, that's absolutely fine. Today's video is actually going to be a montage followed by my settings and class setups. Because I'm getting a lot of questions both on Twitch and in my comment section on YouTube, like what are my class setups and also what are my settings. So it's going to be about 4 or 5 minutes of montage, which you should really enjoy watching through. And then we're going to go through and look at my settings and the class setups that I'm running at the moment. But yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Aging will be pretty good, yeah. I swear to God, like, okay.
All girls are the same. I don't love you now. All girls are the same. I don't need you now. All girls are the same. All of these demons that dance inside. I don't know whether to live or to die, but I keep fighting that feeling inside. I'm gonna fight till I die. Some of my homies are left this side. Do you ever think of suicide? Fuck all this pain, you can see it.
Dusk, no way.
I think I'm paid with your life.
God! Watch this!
You gotta put the cream.
Oh my God!
All girls are the same.
You're out stream. We'll do more longer than that.
You now. All girls are the same. All of these demons that dance inside. I don't know whether to live or to die, but I keep fighting that feeling inside. I'm gonna ride till I die. Sorry my homies are left this side. Do you ever think of suicide? Fuck with the pain you can see in my eyes. You fucking around, you gon' play with your life.
He hit, Fuck.
Good shit.
Uh-oh.
Okay, Dusty.
All girls are the same. I don't love you now. All girls are the same. I don't need you now. All girls are the same.
Let's go!
All of these demons that dance inside. I don't know whether to live or to die, but I keep fighting that feeling inside. I'm gonna ride till I die. Sorry my homies are left this side. Do you ever think of suicide? Fuck with this pain you can see in my eyes. You fucking around, you gon' play with your life. December, you say you love me, but you don't remember. My name, God's name. All girls are the same. I don't love you now. All girls are the same. I don't need you now. All girls are the same. All of these demons that dance inside. I don't know whether to live or to die, but I keep fighting that feeling inside. I'm gonna ride till I die. Sorry my homies are left this side. Do you ever think of suicide? Fuck with this pain you can see in my eyes. You fucking around, you gon' play with your life.
Oh, you can.
I want to hit something like that where you just tag them up in the...
Wait,
You make 1 kiss, 2 kiss, and...
Oh my god.
Oh, I hit it! I hit it! I hit it! I hit it!
What did you hit?
I need to see this. I need to see this. I need to see it. If you're speaking of that one.
Oh, the tag?
Yeah. At least you decided I wanted to hit that. Yo boys, I hope you enjoyed the montage. Now looking at the class setups, I'm going to show you my AX50 and HDR, and I'm actually also going to show you my Car 98K because I've been loving it recently. But for the AX and HDR, the game has been out 1.5 years, almost 2 years now. The class setups haven't really changed that much. For me, I like to run the TAC Laser, the FTAC, Stalker Scout Stock, FMJ and Bipod. And then on my AX50, I like to run 17-inch factory barrel, TAC Laser, single arms assassin stock, stipple grip tape, and I run a bipod as well. A lot of people don't like running the bipod, but personally I find that I hit so many more no-scopes running the bipod. Some people would take it off and put on focus, which is also a really good class, but I feel like as soon as you start getting used to playing with focus, you can't really play without it. So personally, I like running the bipod. And if you go for a lot of wall bangs, you can put on FMJ if you want. For the perks, guys, it's pretty standard. EOD, Overkill, and Amped as the first three. And then activate your Specialist bonus and equip Quick Fix, Tune Up, and High Alert. And then again, Lethal and Tactical are pretty much up to you, depending on what trick shots, whatever you're going for. I just like the throwing knife because it looks clean when I silent shot. And I tend to always run a stim just because of the way that I play. However, a lot of people I know run stuns if you're going to go for trick shotting consistently. And then finally, just looking at the Car 98K loadout, I go for the 27.6-inch barrel, TAC Laser, Sniper Scope, FTAC Sport Combo, and Stipple Grip Tape. Also, I get a lot of questions about my reticle that I use. On all of my snipers, I use the Cover Shot reticle, which is the 8th reticle you unlock. I do have Blue Dot, but I just feel like this one's much, much clearer. But yeah, that's everything for the class setups, guys. We're going to move into some settings now. So looking at the settings, personally I play controller on PC and I also run a 120 FOV or field of view. That basically means that I can see more around me when I'm playing, which gives me an advantage over console gamers. And also what it does is it decreases the size of the crosshair on the sniper. So technically it is easier to no-scope because the crosshair is smaller, so you can center it on the person much easier. For the rest of the graphic settings, it's kind of dependent on what graphics card you have. Personally I have a 3060 Ti, so I run kind of high settings and average decent frames. Looking at my controller settings, this is more of interest to you guys, I reckon. I run a 0.02 dead zone. Yes, that is really, really low. And personally, I use an Xbox Elite Series 2 controller. And I do actually have stick drift, but the way that I set my controller, because it has paddles, I never take my thumbs off the thumbstick. So it doesn't actually matter whether I have stick drift or not, because my thumbs are never leaving the thumbsticks. I have a completely custom setup. If you want to know more about it, come to my stream and I'll tell you about it. Other than that, I run a 2020 sensitivity. And then for my aim down sight multiplier, I run a 1.35 on low zoom and I run a 1.5 on high zoom when I'm aiming down sights. So that basically means that when you're aiming down the sights, it's much, much faster when you're aiming and locking onto people, so you can flick to people a lot quicker than if you're running a lower sensitivity. For this, I recommend you actually, as a default, you start at 1, but you should only increase it by 0.05 at a time, because jumping straight from 1.0 to 1.5 is a massive, massive jump. You need to do that incrementally. Play against bots and you'll get there, boys. For sniping specifically, I recommend that you run an aim response curve type of dynamic and precision aim assist. It just feels like the best thing that works for me personally, and I recommend you should run it as well. Other than that, everything else is pretty standard. Don't use auto sprint or anything like that. But yeah, guys, that's everything for the controller settings. If you want to look at my audio settings, I think it's pretty standard, but they kind of change when I stream, so. That's everything for my class setups and settings, guys. If there's anything that I've missed, let me know down in the comment section below. I can make another video on it. But make sure to come over to the stream this week, guys. Come and support it. If we hit partnered by the end of summer, I'm actually going to lose my shit. So make sure to support the stream. Come over to Twitch. Other than that, I'll see you in next week's video. Peace, boys. I love you all. Thank you so much for 3K. You're all fucking legends. Bye.
I don't love you.